Everybody get up when you're feeling down. Everybody get up, turn your life around.
When you trust yourself, you have the power to make up your life. Studio 1031 is an environment where excellence is always expected. We work with all types of people from all walks of life. We give deserving women something that they wouldn't give themselves.
Everybody get up.
Come join this makeup movement. When you're feeling down, turn your life around. Make up your life.
I know it's gonna be alright.
Welcome to Make Up Your Life.
Hosted by Studio 1031.
We are here. We are a little bit late today because we had
A back to school drive.
and it was
So successful.
very successful. It ran over a little bit.
It was a lot. It was more than I expected, but it was more organized than last year.
You think
Last
so?
year was intense.
Yeah, last year we had a lot more kids.
We still
last
had
year.
a few people calling in the last minute, begging to come in. We had free giveaways. Shout out to Quality Cuts. He did the haircuts.
Yes.
Stephanie, Sasha, Symphony, Lisa were hooking up the hair.
Yeah. Everybody really pitched in and we got it done. And it was definitely a great day to give back.
You know what? It was a wonderful day. I started off, I just been swamped with weddings. I mean, I love weddings, but at this point, it's just been back to back. I feel like I haven't had a chance to rest. How do you feel? How was your week besides that?
My week was good. Yeah, it actually was good. I had a lot of good moments, a lot of prayerful moments. I worked out once this week.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I actually went to the beach a few times in the morning, trying to center myself. So yeah, it was good.
That
was
was
a good
really
week.
good.
Spiritually, it was a good week.
Yeah. For me, it was just overwhelming. Spiritually, I was definitely in tune. But I must say, you guys need to know this is real. It is no joke. We grind hard. It feels so good to sit here for a second.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so good.
Literally, because I've been at work every day this week, 7 a.m., 5 a.m., worked all day, straight
No, it's
through
no joke.
11:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night, just grinding.
People just...
And sometimes you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time for your mate. You don't have time for much time for anything.
It is real. Like,
Finding that balance.
and that's something that I've been praying for a lot all week. Last week is just balance, having a new outlook on life. Because I really feel like I spread myself very thin. And I literally had a prayer service on the way here. It's real.
Yeah.
It's so real. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
And you got you mom, so it's double.
School is starting. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That I don't miss. That I do not miss.
The back to school?
The back to school.
I actually like the back to school shopping.
Oh.
No?
I never liked the back to school shopping. My son was such a brat.
Oh, he was picky.
He was very
well, mine's
picky.
are so little, so they don't really.
I would literally go shopping with this kid and we'd be in the store and we'd be in the mall for hours and he not pick up anything.
Really?
Yeah, until I was so happy when he got to the age
He
where I
could
just
do
give
his
him the
money and he gets
could go.
himself together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably gonna be me with Gabrielle. She's picky.
Yeah, she's a Pisces.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, my diet wasn't looking too good this week, but I'm trying.
No, it wasn't looking too good for any of us.
Yeah, I had pizza today.
We all had pizza today.
I know, I felt
We had
so
pizza,
bad.
we had buffalo wings. What else do we have?
You had some kind of weird shrimp. What was that?
It's called shrimp manicini, and it's
Never heard of it.
A breaded shrimp with a mushroom sauce. It's really good. was really
It
good.
actually was good, but it just looked so weird.
Yeah, it looked a little weird, but it was definitely delicious.
Yes. Well,
So, what else happened this week? Oh, you know what? I just found out today. Well, I didn't find out, but today's my grandmother's birthday.
that's amazing.
Yeah, on my mom's side. So, I'm paying homage to Eva.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Ancestor vibes.
Happy birthday to my grandmother in heaven.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes.
She's definitely watching over you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because she was the herbalist in the family.
Wow.
Yeah, she definitely was.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. So, I know my mom is watching, so she wrote a little thing on Facebook, and it was very moving to me. So, you know, I know that,
She's watching.
yeah,
She is here. I feel her presence.
yeah.
I do. Hey, girl. Hey. It's real. I have to go see my grandmother. My grandmother's all the way in Connecticut. I have to go see
I
her.
have to.
She is like my prayer warrior. I just, they say the same when someone prays for you, you don't even know they're praying for you.
Mm-hmm.
She is praying for me because trust and believe. I'm like, oh, I can't. But we're here, and your grandmother is definitely over you.
Pushing through. And sometimes you forget the ones that you're not as close to, but I don't know. I think I've been feeling her presence lately
She's pulling up.
a lot.
Pulling
yeah, definitely. Especially with all the things that I've been working on.
I know.
For sure, yeah. For sure. And I decided to do the DMX challenge this week.
She sure did. Oh my gosh.
And
It was good. It was nice.
I was trying to get everybody to do it. Lori couldn't do it because,
First of all, my
course,
hair is always black.
she doesn't have enough different hairstyles.
Exactly. So okay, the DMX challenge is like everyone is on Instagram and social media putting like different photos up of their different looks. Unfortunately for me, my hair is always black. I don't have enough funky looks to switch up. Yeah, but I don't know.
You had the purple one
People
too.
are doing like color changes. Like you should see they had. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna still do it. I'll be late next week. I'm gonna just do my clients because to me that's literally like the DMX challenge.
Well,
like,
I did myself, so let's see mine.
see hers. Hers was so good.
There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky, Cookie. Well, I met her in the ice cream parlor.
10:31.
But do you see what I'm saying? I don't have that vibe going on. You're gonna catch me with the same black hair and the same red lip every time. So I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna play myself. I'm gonna leave that to Stephanie, and I'm gonna do my clients next week.
No, you could have done it with
With
all
what?
your different makeup looks. It didn't have to be the hair.
I don't have that much makeup looks that I do on myself. I'm always transforming someone else. That's why I'm gonna use my clients.
Okay,
I'm
well.
telling you, I give people looks like major transformations, but on myself, no. Same plain Jane. But it's okay because I'm working on that. I'm doing a change.
The change.
Yes, I put my belly ring back in the other day to motivate my stomach. I'm telling you right now, that thing is just hurting. Because, like, when you have a big stomach and you have it in, it reminds you, like, yo, you're bugging out. So
I've never had.
my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, listen, I'm putting it back in. So, like, I know when my stomach's getting way too crazy, you feel it's uncomfortable. So this is my motivation. I'm officially getting my sexy back, y'all. Watch, wait for it. By December for my birthdays, we are lit. And Stephanie's birthday too.
Yeah, mine is coming up next month, October. So yeah, we have to start. You know what? I'm tired of working towards
A
that
birthday.
one birthday.
You sound like Kareem. He hates that.
No,
He's like, why
I
can't
hate
you live your
that.
life great all the time? It shouldn't just be your birthday.
Yeah, like we have to be healthy for forever. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
right.
why are we saying, okay, we're gonna start losing weight a
our
month
birthday.
before or 2 months before our birthday, 3 weeks before our birthday, we're gonna do the
No,
lemonade
it's so
diet.
bad.
No.
It's so bad. No, it is. It is. You're
No.
right. No, let's do better.
I really want to go vegetarian. I really don't think I could do vegan.
Let me tell you something. I watched the video where there was worms coming out of the Popeye chicken. All of you people with the whole Popeye situation, worms, living organisms, and I don't knock anybody because I still like chicken and I'm still battling with the meat, how I'm toxic, but that kind of did it for me.
Really?
I didn't send it to you?
No, you didn't. Don't send it to me. Don't
I
send
should have
to
put
me.
it up here.
Because I had
No, it
the
wasn't
chicken
the sandwich though. It was like on the bone. It was some random piece of chicken from Popeyes. There
Oh,
were
really?
live worms coming out. It's been traveling through social media, and I must say it. I can't think straight anymore now. Like when if I'm eating a piece of chicken, I'm kind of like looking for it. Is that crazy?
I heard that once you watch What the Health, you really won't eat.
I think I need to take
Meat.
it there. And you want to know what's crazy? I'm not a big meat craver. I don't crave meat like that. I just have a sugar addiction.
Yeah, you do have a sugar addiction.
I do.
We talked about that before. And my addiction is the meat.
See, we're opposite.
You know, I gotta have beef. I gotta have some lamb chops.
See, no, I could do
Yeah.
without that. That sugar is my thing. But we'll push through because those things do affect your hair and your skin.
Absolutely.
Things you eat, so that's another thing. In our profession, we need to bring awareness to our clients.
Right.
Because we've been in this industry for so long not to start shedding some light on people because I think now more than ever, women need to start taking care of themselves more. Even men.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And knowledge is key. So if you don't know, then you don't know, then you don't know.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
lot of times we don't know. So we just
Like if you knew better, you do better.
exactly.
I believe knowledge is power, and I'm going to keep pushing. I've noticed I'm making better changes with my choices. And it's a slow process, but I'm getting there.
I didn't make any good choices this week. I really didn't.
But
I
it's
think I
okay.
was running off of all of my emotions. I had a lot of stuff that I was absolutely not supposed to eat. And sometimes I psych myself up to like, okay, you're going to eat this because on Monday you're going to start
Yeah, I do that all the
again.
time. Monday's like this magic day. Monday,
And then
come on.
Monday comes, and then what happens?
Monday comes. We
Same.
do good on Monday. It's the Tuesday.
Right, true.
Because Monday we start off strong. We drinking water. We're walking somewhere. We gonna push through for y'all and for ourselves.
Yeah, because we've been talking about this since we started the show,
Oh my God.
and we haven't lost no weight. Okay,
We haven't.
I think I gained.
No, I gained. I
Yeah.
gained.
It's not cute.
It's not cute. But we're just here being completely honest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We
transparent,
keeping it
open.
real. We're trying to make up our lives.
The
as
same
we
way
go.
we're making up your life.
Yes.
It's a struggle. Every day it's a struggle, and it's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You go through things and you want to eat. You go through things and you don't want to eat.
You want to know what's so crazy? I never went through the thing where I don't want to eat. Like, I kind of want to go through that a little bit. Like, just one good time. Like, oh, man, I can't eat. I don't know. I'm never sad enough not to be hungry.
You know what? I suffer from anxiety.
You go either way, though. You could just
Right.
not eat or just overeat. Like, you
Right.
you can do it. I've seen you drop.
Yeah, because a couple of weeks ago I dropped major weight a couple of weeks ago, and that was brought on by anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest. I was having panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and then it was like I couldn't eat. And anxiety is something that is so weird because you really don't know that that's what you're feeling, but it's like your body is not. It's
not
Stop
normal.
moving. It's like you could be sleeping and you feel this thing in your stomach. It feels
Yeah,
like you're
it's-
running.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so stupid.
It feels like you're not.
uncomfortable.
You could be sleeping and your body is still, your mind, your body, something is still. I can't explain it. Experts will probably be able to explain it more, but I'm just giving it to you for me. A real woman who's going through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think that's deep, and we definitely should we're looking for a psychologist to come on the show.
yeah, to talk about that.
To talk about that. So if you're
Absolutely.
listening, please join us for the movement, please.
Yes.
'cause
And today's whole show is centered around
De-stress.
de-stress,
That's why we're talking about all of this, okay?
relaxing,
Mind clearing,
meditation,
yoga,
massage therapy.
facials,
Yes.
and the list goes on. And these are
Self-care.
things, self-care, and self-awareness too, of knowing when it's that time for you to say, look, I need to do something for myself.
Absolutely.
Well, with that being said,
We're going to pay some bills.
later.
Everybody get up when you're feeling down. Everybody get up.
Drink from me, drink from me. Let me shoot and drunk and sing for me. So high. Let me shoot and drink from me.
Oh, angels sent from up above. You know you make my world light up.
And we're back. And we have some strawberry daiquiris.
It's good. You like it?
It's actually really sweet. Tastes like candy.
It is very sweet.
It's so sweet.
It's very sweet.
Well, can we do like a little recap on what we're doing next? Should we talk about dinner at Bonk? No.
No, we're going to save that for next week.
Yeah. Because we're actually going. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to save that for next week because we didn't. No, we'll save that for next week.
Yeah, we'll keep you tuned with that dinner
Yeah.
at Bonk.
Dinner en blanc.
We gonna
Closer
look
to it.
cute.
Yeah. So we did the back to school drive today. What else did we do this week? You did
This
the weddings.
week, I did a bunch of weddings, back to school shopping, but we're just focusing now on how we're gonna start to incorporate better hair care
Yes.
and skincare
Yes.
because you have a top secret.
Yes, but we're not gonna share
We're
that
not
yet.
now. We're not gonna share that, but I just want y'all to know she has a top secret. That's huge, and I'm like hyped about it.
We're all hyped about
Yeah,
it.
it's so good. It's so
Yeah.
good.
We're all hyped about it. So, in tune with this week's theme, we're gonna show some clips of relaxation.
Yes,
Run the clips.
that's me. No, for real.
I actually love to do this.
No, I do love to do this. I did that in Florida, and it changed my whole outlook on life.
That is our good friend and client Suzette, who is on vacation, and she is doing her
She
relaxation.
is. Look at that. And she's a lawyer. Her life is so intense. And look, she took the time to kick back and just get a deep breath. You know, that was
Yeah.
nice. Relax. I really
Lori
like
actually has this in the shop.
Yeah, whenever someone comes to my studio, I pour you a glass of this. Only if you look a little stressed.
And look at that massage.
Oh, massage. That is so important.
Super important.
Super important. That's my favorite thing to do. That. Meditate and just clear your mind and pray, and that's the best.
Ground and center yourself.
I always said I want to do something like that, but
I
I'm nervous. I
know.
would be the one
So
to fall. I would be the one
adventurous.
to fall off.
Me too.
I would be the first one down. Like
lose
this was
some
a joke. But that is like, look at her. No, you know what? First of all, how did she get up there?
I don't know.
Someone, that's so extra. That has to be Photoshop. What you think?
No, she's on that tree.
Well,
She's
I
on
can
that tree.
do
Look
this
at this
one.
guy.
I could get with what he's doing. I feel safe doing
chilling.
that. He's relaxing.
He's chilling.
Oh man, yes. We need some crackers and cheese. These are things you can do, guys. Unwind. Take your time. Oh my goodness, yes.
Those are some of my favorite things to bathe and put in the water.
Wow. Look at that. So clean and pure. Oh, yes. Such a lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle that we need to incorporate.
Everyone needs to incorporate. You know, you have to have that balance. You have to have that balance. And being an entrepreneur is super stressful.
It really is.
Super
I'm
stressful.
sorry. I did not know it was set up like this. No one even gave me the memo. I thought it was like, okay, but it's blood, sweat, and tears, and no one gets it.
No, you know, we get it because we're doing it. You know, so
It's real.
when you have that month where nothing came in or very little came in, but the bills are still here,
It's
you know,
crazy.
that's when it gets scary. That's when you have to step out on faith and know that God has got you, you know.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that's hard.
Yeah, when you can't physically see it, you're just like, wait, what's happening? My world is going down.
Right. Like, where's the next dollar coming in? Okay. It's slow this week. Okay. Next week it might not be, you know.
It's no joke, y'all. It is no joke. But you know what? Our clients keep us going. People we meet just gives us, you know, it gives me drive. Every time someone new walks in that door, every time I can make someone smile. A woman waited for me 3 hours today. 3 hours. She sat. She didn't even have an appointment. She wasn't part of the rotation for the back to school drive because she wasn't part of the makeup segment. She was part for her kids to get the haircut, but she heard about us. She came over and she saw how I was teaching and helping other women put on brows and lashes, and she sat there and waited. And I was just looking at her. She had the brightest blue eyes, and every time I looked over, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you. And she waited 3 hours, and when she sat in the chair and I did her makeup and her son saw her, that was priceless for me.
Yeah.
For me, it just keeps me going. I'm like, you know what? We're here for a reason. It was a calling on our lives, so we have to just keep pushing.
Yeah, and we actually met her last year. She's one of the moms at Bethany House.
Yes, shout out to Bethany House.
And we did their fashion show, their annual fashion show last year, which we're going to be doing again this year. And she was so different last year when we met her.
Wow.
She was so quiet.
Really?
She barely opened her mouth.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
she was so timid and so shy. She actually wore my Auburn wig.
Get out.
We put that on her on the fashion show.
I want to see the pictures from that.
Yeah,
I feel like I saw a few clips, but I didn't see her.
Yeah, she was in, and when I tell you, after she got that hair on,
Wow.
she was a whole nother person. She was a whole nother
my
person.
goodness.
So I know that her waiting there just for that little brow and lash was everything for her.
That made her day, and guess what? It made my day too. Cause it made me feel like, wow, you're this interested. You really want my expertise as a professional artist to help you and guide you and give you some tips and tricks. And she missed the early group. The first group of women that came in, she's obviously a mom raising these 2 kids by herself. She missed her shot to come to the first class. So I couldn't believe she waited like that long for me.
Yeah, because I didn't even know, because I said, what's she
like,
still
what is she
doing
doing?
here?
That was mind blowing for me. I was like, wow. And I literally just gave her a brows lash and a concealer. I wrote down the items she had to purchase, told her what to do as far as skincare, and she just was so thankful.
She looked great too.
She
just that little
did.
bit.
We'll post their pictures next week
Yeah.
because we have everyone's photos we did today, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that was like a highlight of my day. I was like, wow, this just gives me ammunition to know to keep going, keep spreading our knowledge and what the gifts God's given us.
Absolutely.
Because you can't take it with you.
Absolutely. You absolutely cannot.
You can't.
So today we have a few guests,
We sure do.
and our first guest, we're going to bring her out next segment, is all about Zen, and well, both of them really.
Both of them, both special guests we have on today go with the whole theme of our show today, giving you tips and tricks on how to literally busa,
Right.
regroup. Because
So we have a yoga instructor, and we
Yes.
also have a spa owner. And our spa owner, we did
her
a
makeover. She was our actual makeover for the
Yes.
week, and she came out bomb.
Yes.
Ooh, she
Yes.
is looking amazing. I was just
Amazing.
looking at her, and I was like, wow, she's giving me goddess vibes.
Yeah.
You can't wait till you guys see.
Yeah. So we're going to pay bills?
We're gonna pay bills. Yes, we are.
We're going to pay bills.
Everybody get up when you're feeling down. Everybody get up.
We are back with Make Up Your Life, and we are here with the fabulous Jennifer Meyer. Instructor. She also happens to be my client and my good friend
For many, many years.
many years.
Yes.
And I want you to tell our viewers about your journey, because it's so inspiring. Your story's inspiring. So tell them, and your journey's still continuing. So
Right.
yeah.
So, I mean, how long do we have? It's the question, right? So, I mean, my journey to getting to yoga was a kind of a wiggly journey. So, like, for many years, I was a dancer, and I love the movement of body. I love the fact that, you know, whatever your mood that you're in, whether you're sad or you're happy, dancing was my form of expression. Right. So when I was growing up, like, I was very quiet. I was very shy. I never liked to talk to anybody. Yeah, I was like that shy child that used to hide in the back of like her mom's leg, like would not talk to anybody. But dancing was like my outlet. So I loved it so much, you know, I grew up on it, and then I got an injury in my knee, and I stopped dancing, like cold turkey, stopped dancing. And I was 19 at the time, and I was like, well, I guess I gotta go to college now. So I went to college, you know, graduated from St. John's, any person that's watching St. John's, and I graduated with a communications degree. And I went on to become a PR professional. So I was in the city, you know, my first client was Kanye West, like before the crazy. I love Kanye, but this was like College Dropout.
Yeah.
This is like 11 years ago. And I really, you know, kind of felt like that was like my calling, to be this PR professional, you know, hit the grind in the city, hustle hard, work 12 hours a day, and then do it again the following day, which a lot of people, you know, could relate to. And probably about 3 years ago, now it's about 3 years ago, I went through a pretty traumatic experience, and I just felt like at that time, there was nothing that I could do to find the answer.
Oh, wow.
You know, I just felt like I was in like my lowest point. Things were just not working out. Like, you know, love life was going down the drain. My professional life wasn't something that was fulfilling to me, or at least what I thought was fulfilling to me never was. And I just felt very lost, just really, really lost. And a friend of mine was like, you should take a yoga class. And I'm like, what's yoga gonna do for me? You know what I mean? Like, everyone's like all like bent out, and you know, I used to think like all these people, you know, they're part of this cult, whatever. Just kidding. But you know, I went to this yoga class, and you know, the first class that I took, you know, it really didn't take to me. And I've done yoga prior to that, but I wasn't really consistent. And I took the yoga class, and you know, I was like, all right, you know, it was okay. And then the person said, you know what? Come back to a couple more. I was like, okay. So I went to another one, then followed up with 2 classes a week.
Oh my goodness.
2 classes a week became, you know, these workshops that I was attending, and I started to kind of get involved in this yoga community locally. And then probably a year later, I was like, you know what? Teaching sounds pretty good to me. Teaching was like a thing. I was like, you know what? I didn't think that was going to be my calling at all. If you asked me 10 years ago, like, you're going to be a side hustle yoga teacher, I'd be like, hell's no, it ain't going to happen. This girl right here, no, not this girl. So I ended up taking a yoga teacher training, which is 200 hours. And for me, it was the greatest form of therapy that I could have ever gotten. Because they always say in order to teach something, you have to go through it yourself, right? So we pretty much, for those 200 hours, I was with 13 strangers.
Oh my goodness.
And it was literally, we were 16 hours going for 2 months on the weekends. And we were there just sharing our story, sharing our stories, trying to relate it to yoga, because yoga is very much built on the philosophy of the journey to the self, through the self, and then you arrive at yourself, which is so beautiful to me.
Oh, I love that.
And it's something that a lot of people don't really like to touch on, you know, because it's kind of like an unsafe thing. Or they don't want to be vulnerable, which is a whole other
Right.
topic about vulnerability. So, you know, I went through this yoga teacher training, and I felt like that was the moment that I got the most growth. internally. And it was stuff that blew the lid off of every single thing that I ever thought about that I actually knew. So I was like, I graduated, did my final, which was probably like a year or so ago. And then my teacher was like, the next day was like, hey, we need a sub for this class. Can you just teach your final to these like group of strangers? And I'm like, what? Oh I just graduated yesterday. You know what I mean? And so I went in there and I taught my class, and I was nervous. I was nervous as all hell. Like, my hands were shaking, my voice was quivering, at least what you thought your voice was quivering. Because you have these 6 strangers that are coming. They paid good money to pay for a class.
So they want, like, you're just like, oh my God.
Right. You're like, I don't know what to do. You don't know their preconditions. You don't know anything about them. All you know is that they came here to see you and to get a good class and to have a good experience. So, long story short, that class that I was subbing for has now become my class that I now have taken over.
Look at God.
Yeah. So
That
you
is
never.
so good.
Yes. So it's been such a journey, and honestly, like, I'm 33 years old, and I think yoga really helped to give me the space and the comfort to just be myself and figure out who I am to my core. And a lot of people, I feel like, are not, they want to do that work. And it's so important for them to do that work because, you know what? This is why we're here.
Right.
This is why we're here, is to connect.
Right.
And to connect on a real deep
Yeah,
real level.
it's so serious.
So that's why I have such an attachment to yoga, because it's really helped me and has helped my students to feel comfortable enough to show up for themselves.
I have one question
absolutely,
about yoga.
Yeah.
Do you have to be flexible?
No.
I'm just
no,
saying,
no,
has
absolutely
anyone
not.
ever asked that? Because
yes.
I'm like not even a rubber band a little bit.
No.
So I'm just like, I've really been battling for years wanting to do yoga, and then every time I watch a yoga video, I get so intimidated. I'm like, look how they're bending, look how they're stretching, I'm gonna damage myself.
Right.
And then I don't ever go. I'm like, is there like a beginner's one you take?
Absolutely. So number one, you do not have to be flexible to
Okay.
go to a yoga class or to be good at yoga. Simply, if you know how to breathe, you're good
Okay.
at yoga.
Right.
Really.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, but they do all these like moves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
All these poses and stuff
it's
like
so
that. Yeah.
intense. Like, I feel like you need balance and you need to know how to stretch and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I have it wrong. I'm like, finally I have a professional teacher, not someone on YouTube that I could physically ask.
Absolutely. So the thing is, it's like, I always tell people, like, yoga is not a sprint, it is a marathon. That's why they call it a practice, right? So you're
Okay.
never going to be coming out the gate like, oh, I'm going to put my foot behind my head
Okay.
and be able to hold it. It is this progression that you continue at. It's almost like school. Like, every person goes to school, they don't know their ABCs, but
Yeah.
as you continue the journey and the education, then you start to become better and figure out what works well for your body. So you never have to be flexible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about just being able to calm down and have that moment of time where you synchronize your thoughts with your breath. And that's it.
That's so good. And how do you lose weight with yoga? This is the last. No, this is the last
it's so
question,
cool.
because I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to talk to her. I was like, should I talk to her in the back? Like, can you really lose weight with yoga or not so much?
Well, it depends. So for me, I kind of feel like with yoga, it will help you with your gym game, right? So I feel like when you go to the gym, you're lifting weights, you're doing the cardio, stuff like that. What yoga's really good at, it helps your alignment. And it helps your posture and the way that you're getting into running and things like that. Like,
Okay.
before I was even like a yoga teacher, even good at yoga, I used to weightlift, I used to
She's
run.
a gym rat.
I was a gym rat. And now that I do yoga, I know now like how my alignment should be in every single thing that I'm doing. So that can definitely help.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it definitely helps. I mean, upper body strength takes a lot of upper body strength to do yoga, at least if you want to do the advanced stuff. But it definitely does help. It definitely helps to strengthen and stretch the body and get into these, like, I know everyone's like, oh, these yoga Instagram people.
Yeah,
And
it's like-
it's cool. It's totally cool.
It's intense.
It's beautiful, and I have a lot of friends that are like,
Oh
I'm like,
my
how'd you get into this pose?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm marveled at them, but yoga is so much more than
Than
just
that,
the poses.
okay, yeah, because that's, I think,
Yeah.
like, what, for me, I'm like, really? How I'm gonna get up? Who's gonna help? Like,
Listen, we're gonna run out of time, but we want the viewers to know where they can come to your class.
Yeah, so I teach at Revolution Yoga in Rockville Center on North Village Avenue. Sunday mornings at 9:30. I know it's a little bit of an early bird special, but you know, it's really good and it's so good for your own self-care. Like I have a lot of people that are students that are parents that come and they're like, I just need this 1 hour to give myself, just to give myself some me time and give myself some love. Because I always tell people you can never pour from an empty cup.
Absolutely.
So
I'm using that. I'm gonna go home to my husband. I'm gonna be like, you cannot pour from an empty cup. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
So, it's very important, and it's for you. It is for you.
Absolutely.
We will be there.
Yes,
we will be.
come,
I'm so
come.
serious.
I've been trying to get there.
Don't
I'm
look at
going,
me.
though.
Don't look at me. I'm really coming.
We missed the beach.
We went to the
session and
beach
everything.
though.
We got there late, Lori.
But we saw the people leaving. We saw the people. So but we're working.
Yes. If anything, I will hold a special thing at the studio.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So we'll do that. We'll do a special. We'll do
Yeah.
like a co-promotion thing. We will.
So we want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, ladies.
And talking to us.
And thank you for creating this forum. I think
Yes.
it's so important. And I'm all about that. So
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
All right, so
Let's pay some bills.
we're going to pay some bills.
all right.
Oh my goodness, we're really.
Everybody get up when you're feeling down. Everybody get up. Everybody get up when you're feeling down. Everybody get up, turn your life around.
When you trust yourself, you have the power to make up your life. Studio 1031 is an environment where excellence is always expected. We work with all types of people from all walks of life. We give deserving women something that they wouldn't give themselves.
Everybody get up.
Come join this makeup movement. When you're feeling down, turn your life around. Make up your life.
I know it's gonna be alright.
I think this is everyone's favorite part. Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you a microdermabrasion treatment today on this beautiful brown goddess. Micros are my favorite. They remove the dead skin and help with discoloration. This is a Hydromatic yellow seaweed mask. I'll leave the description below. It's amazing. And next is the LED light mask. I have it on the white light to stimulate collagen production, keep it looking young and fresh. And voila, beautiful glowing skin.
Really, Lori? I'm upset. Like Drake said.
We would like to welcome the natural hair consultant, Miss Sasha
I'm
Bruce.
back. You heard? Now they got me on this couch.
No, she did not want to sit on the couch for us. She had a lot of nerve.
A lot of nerves.
She was like, I can't fit. We can't fit.
We can all fit. We all
could
big
all
girls.
fit. We all thick. Thicker than a Snicker.
Yes.
We look like
We look lovely.
All these angels, just all black.
Yes.
Wait, how we all gonna make the same pose?
Okay. You gotta be in the middle. Okay. Y'all are silly.
Okay.
Anyhows, so we had a makeover this week and we just showed the clip of Miss Sharon Webb Richards, and she is the owner of Anaz Spa.
Spa in Garden City,
Yes.
Long Island. Super, super amazing. Get your skin in order.
Yes, get it in order. And Sasha and I worked on her last night to the wee hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And then we went out to eat.
And that was good.
I'm just saying.
So, let's talk about what we did. Oh no, let's not talk about, let's bring Sharon.
Come on
Come on
out.
out.
Our lovely makeover.
I got me in this couch. I might as well just
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Stay there.
Stay right there. Oh my God! Look at that hair and
You
that
look
makeup.
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Fierce.
Can we get a twirl?
Can we get a
for
twirl?
the girls?
And that dress is
I
stunning.
love it.
Yes.
You look like you're just gonna float away. Goddess vibe. So you can just come and
Please
have a
have a
seat.
seat
Wow.
on the throne.
On the throne.
Yes. And you are looking super gorgeous with this dress.
You look gorgeous.
This dress is from Shay Lorraine, correct?
No, it's from Patrice. I think her name Fernandez.
Patrice Fernandez? Okay.
Yeah. She's on the Facebook. If you look at my Facebook page, you'll see her name on it.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Wow.
This piece from her. Yes.
You are amazing.
You are.
I can't even tell you how I feel right now, and I could cry.
Oh my goodness.
I could cry because sometimes, you know, as business owners, we're always going, always moving. We don't really get to talk. We just got to keep going no matter how we feel. And Stephanie, thank you so much for inviting me. You don't even know, I didn't express, but I'm going to express now that I love the three of you, like cook food. Like, you don't even understand. You just made my whole life this week.
We
love you
gorgeous.
too.
Working. I was telling you, Stephanie, just working. My employees were on vacation. I'm working around the clock. I'm barely
my
combing my
goodness.
hair. I'm barely doing anything. You just gotta work. You know how that is.
Yes.
You jump in the shower, you running in and out,
Yes.
and I finally got to do
Oh my
for me.
goodness.
Yeah.
I finally got to
Yeah.
do something for me.
Oh my God. You look beautiful.
Amazing.
You do.
Amazing.
Thank you
So
much.
what I did the first half.
Okay.
So I did well no, you actually
Well, we did a whole collab.
yeah, we bounced
Yeah.
we
We
ping
bounced
pong
back.
and
We tag teamed at one
Tag
time.
team.
We were two of us
Yes.
at one time.
Yes, and I was loving it. I was so loving it. I really was.
So you did a sew-in, a full sew-in with a
Yes.
minimal weave out.
yes.
We went
A little
ahead
color
and
correction.
did a color correction. She had some crazy situation with some hot roots,
Uh-oh.
but we toned them down and
Thank
gave
you,
her this
Lord.
nice
Yeah.
subtle brown with some caramel tones.
Super sexy.
And Stephanie colored the hair as well, which is amazing because it blended perfectly.
Yes.
And then we just went
They
ahead and
did-
rock
I
set
can't
it.
even tell you guys. If you want some, we've put in real quick. Got Stephanie
Oh, yeah.
and Sasha Roots. I was calling her Sasha Fierce for the whole time.
And
but
she
Sasha
hates
Roots,
that.
Correct it real quick.
but you know why I said that? Because you are fierce at what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. Like you corrected that so quick. Some people would have got, like, what? But you didn't. You guys are an amazing team.
Yes.
This makeup right here is my whole life right now, Lori.
Yes.
My whole life right now.
I gave her a her energy was just amazing. I just felt like she was fun. We were playing Island Soca. So I was like, let me give her like Island vibes. It's Labor Day weekend. We're not going to the parade, but we're there in spirit. So we brought the face.
I'm going.
Well, Sasha's about this life. I'm a mom. Me and Stephanie's going home. She has work tomorrow. We're not going to Juve and none of this extra stuff. But her look, I used a Juvia's palette on her. I actually did some NARS foundation, a little bit of a contour. She has a pretty nice rosy lip. I just wanted her to look like the goddess that she is. And she has her crown. We all can see it. And her personality just let me just vibe off and I gave her a cat eye. She has like this almost like Nefertari vibe. Her eyes like go out like a kind of a wing already. So I just dragged out the liner to just enhance the look. And that was it.
Beautiful.
Sharon, tell the viewers where they can reach you and your beautiful daughter,
Oh, wow.
who has Hands of Magic.
Wow,
Yeah,
yes,
we
she
love
does.
FYI.
So we are in Garden City South. So it's 281 Nassau Boulevard, Garden City South. We've been open for 5 years. You can reach us at
Amen.
info@anazlife.com. You can call us at 516-782-1597, or you can even text us at 516-350-5067. There's many ways to reach us. People DM us on Instagram. We just want to be able to be reachable to everyone, because our logo is self-care is necessary.
Oh my
Sometimes we don't do that, and this was my way of saying, I'm practicing what I'm preaching.
Wow.
Right?
Absolutely.
You got to practice what you preach. You can't say self-care is necessary and, not do your hair and not take care of yourself, right?
Yes.
People are watching, and what we do, people watch us, right?
Absolutely. In this industry, a service industry, we have to take that time for ourselves. And we want to thank you for coming on and allowing us to make up your life for this one day. You're beautiful anyway. So just to let you know that,
Guys.
this was a fun makeover for us.
It was
It's not like you really
fun.
needed it, but you just wanted
It
to
was
just
just fun.
No, but I
it's a
did
different
need it.
change.
You just understand that I did need it. I did need it. Like, you may think I didn't, because sometimes, you talk and you got to be that person, but just knowing your spirit and soul, Sharon needed this.
Okay.
And God bless you. God, thank you for it.
Oh, it was
Yes.
our pleasure. And this is again what drives us. You inspired us, and we're just happy. We love meeting people that have faith just like us. So
Yes.
you're amazing.
And that's
You guys are
also what
amazing.
made this makeover amazing, because
gosh.
I wasn't even due to work on this one.
I had
with
so
you, and
much
the way
fun
that
with
the
you
spirit
guys.
Just
The
flowed.
spirit.
Yeah, we had so much
Happened
fun.
naturally.
Yeah, listen.
We
It
had
was
so
just
much fun.
God sent
yeah,
moment.
definitely. We definitely,
so
we definitely did a
happy.
whole vibe.
Yeah, it was a
We
whole
did a whole
Oneness.
vibe. And I
And
brought
then
my
the
goddaughter into the
conversation.
vibe. She loves
And
it.
your
Yeah.
goddaughter is amazing.
Beautiful.
She's a breath of fresh air.
She
She
was
made
a-
me feel comfortable, because young people normally could like either this yay or nay.
Yeah.
And she was like all for it. She's like, you look great. And I was like, oh yes, please don't to my daughter.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
natural. She's a naturalista.
She
too.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
beautiful.
is.
Beautiful
She'll be
spirit.
coming. We're gonna get some consultation over there. Drop her off. Get some natural hair consultation. Yes.
So again, we want to thank you for coming on
having
and
me.
allowing us to give you this makeover.
Thank you so much.
And guys, we want to thank you for watching
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
and liking and sharing
Yes.
as always. So that is it for this episode of Make Up Your Life, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Everybody get up when you're feeling down.